Hotep, what's going down? I'm DZ with Supreme Confidence. You listen to today's episode of the Confidence in the Clutch podcast on the Confidence in the Clutch network. Whether it's a game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence, pressure makes diamonds, stay sucker free, keep it a buck like Milwaukee. I am the IP. Stay woke or get out, gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you standing out. Last year was about branding. This one about expanding. Colorism is dead. Black is black. We're going to talk about that colorism shit, too. Some of y'all need to shut the fuck up, man. For real. Every disagreement is not a fight. For real. We're just having a disagreement about colorism. I work for myself, so I guess I work for a boss, man. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own. Listen to the network on various platforms. ConfidenceInTheClutch.podbean.com, Apple, Google, Spotify, YouTube. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Subscribe, share, rate, and review us on board, and visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Coming up, we are talking about NBA world. Man, we got our week in review. We got our top 6, week 6. Got our versus battle. Got our Dani Leigh, NFL stuff, and something to grow on, man. So let's get into it, man. Like always, bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts of confidence in the clutch. We are feared more than love, but never hated. The confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
In the clutch. Confidence. In the clutch. We're recording this at 10 o'clock on Wednesday, January 27th, 2021. Started out with an RIP, Rise in Power, Rest in Paradise. Rest in peace to Hammer and Hank Aaron. Legend in more than ways that we can count, you know what I mean, in multiple communities. His legacy will not be forgotten for everything he did, playing for the Milwaukee Braves and then having to move back down south. That was the test of the men. You know what I mean? He was trying to get out of that environment. He was born down south. So to have to go back and all the hatred he went through just because he was breaking a white man's record. You know what I mean? It was just amazing. So, but that brother is an icon. He's a legend. He will always be important to the Milwaukee and Atlanta communities. He will always be important to the baseball community. So I want to shout out that brother, Hank Aaron. Also, rest in peace to brother Sekou Smith, NBA writer, journalist, good work. He passed away yesterday. This morning. He was a good brother. I always used to, and I wonder what happened to him. But he took different jobs and shit. So, but shout out to Sekou Smith and his family. Shout out to the family of Hank Aaron. You will not be forgotten. Your legacy will live on. And last but not least, Kobe Bryant, the 1-year anniversary. I don't know how you have a 1-year anniversary, but it is the anniversary of his untimely demise and the other 8 passengers. His daughter was with him, Gianna, and it's just sad things to know. Remember in 2020, this when it started to go downhill for us. Kobe passing. So just want to let that get that out. Rising power to Kobe, the rising power to Gianna, rising power to the other 7 souls that lost their life on that flight that day. Celebrate their lives, not the day they died. Celebrate their lives, not the day they died. So it's amazing watching the jump yesterday, and they had 24 Kobe Bryant moments. Man, that shit was lit. So go on YouTube, find that joint, the jump from yesterday. Kobe Bryant's 24 greatest moments that they picked. Man, that shit was lit, yo. Watch that joint, yo. You know what I'm talking about? So rest in power, rise in power, rest in peace to them 3 brothers, man, and the other Gianna and the other 7 passengers on that helicopter, man. Let's take a moment of silence for everybody involved, yo. Yeah. Like always, man. Much love, y'all. Ancestors continue to watch over us and help us out, y'all. Peace. Let's jump into it now, y'all. Episode 180, Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. Let's get it. All right. The NBA. Let's talk about it. Crazy week. shut down the Memphis Grizzlies for a point in time, man. You know what I'm saying? Due to COVID-19. I mean, think about it. Just the new way the league is handling the COVID-19 thing. Like, yo, we just going to shut you down. We ain't finna do the whole playing of games with minimum 8-man roster. Just going to shut teams down. It makes sense. But what about all those teams that lost games already this season due to playing 8-man roster games? That's one thing I want to know. You know what I'm saying? There's no equality in that. So possibly the league will allow those teams to replay those games in the second half of the season. Because if you had us play a game with 8 people, but y'all letting these cats cancel and they got 10 people, but y'all just trying to shut it down, now we're going to just postpone it. That's not fair to those teams that lost those games with 8 players. They need to be able to replay those games. But we already know some people are going to say the injury risk, though. Why risk the possibility of players being injured, right? And that's where the biggest blowback gonna be. Well, this game is already played, but man, that shit ain't fair though. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't fair at all, fam. Like, and everybody know it though. But we gonna see how that go though, man. Last Thursday, Lakers versus Bucks. Yo, Giannis, they got the cheat code, fam. We already know Giannis, they got the cheat code. Giannis has to develop a 15-foot in-game, 15-foot in-game. A post-game as well. Yeah, we can shoot the trade ball, but man, like that post game, 15-foot in, Giannis got to have that shit, man. He's not a guard, man. He's a big that can handle the rock. You know what I mean? And he got to take care of the ball. He forces shit because he making wild passes, jumping in the air, all this shit, man. He had 4 charges in that game. Like, you just can't run over people, Giannis. I love Giannis, though, but Giannis charges equals turnovers, brother. Yeah, like Giannis, what AD was doing to y'all, you need to do to other people. AD got a post package. He can take you outside. He can do it all. Mid-range, everything. I think Giannis can do it all, too. You know what I mean? Lakers won 113 to 106, right? Bryant like 36 that game. He's balling. He's not stopping, right? When it show up on these big games, the lights come on, he shines, he shows up. His step back three is money, the king. Then watching Inside the NBA with the Shaq and them talking about Donovan mentioned him, he's not a winner or whatever, or he might not be able to win out there with him and all that shit. That shit is classless. Like, interview him after the game and, you know what I'm saying, Shaq and them opinion is his opinion, but man, it's almost was like bullying, though, fam. Yeah, I just want to let you know. I said, I ain't gonna win with you like that. Like, come on, fam. Don't do that, fam. Don't do that. That shit was, I ain't like that shit at all. I ain't like that shit at all, fam. Like, that shit was kind of whack to me. You know what I mean? And Friday, like, you know what I'm doing? I've been trying to watch these Nets games. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to watch these Nets games whenever I catch them on the Fire Stick, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Last podcast, we had that Nets versus Cavs on that Wednesday, so we had part 2 on, like, Friday, right? So, I'm looking, no KD, but same result, a motherfucking L. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same result. 125, 113 loss. I'm like, man, Kai had another 35-plus point game. So I said, okay. After the game, Kai, Harden, and Steve talked about defense being an issue. So I said, okay, they know. We all know. They see what the fuck we see. So, I mean, they know what's happening. They know that we need to figure this out and get everything together. So I said, I can live with that. Really, I can. Really, I can. So, I'm looking, right? The Nets have to get another big because they traded Jarrett Allen away. You know what I mean? They need another big. So, because they're giving up too many points in the paint. So my question is, do they have any assets to trade for him? I don't fucking think so. They're going to have to get somebody in the buyout market. You know what I mean? Late March, early April maybe, but shit, who knows where they at by that time? You know what I'm saying? Remember, basketball players, the defensive possession isn't over until you secure the defensive rebound. You know what I'm saying? So remember I said last episode, just give it some time, no? Right, it's too early to panic. But I want to throw out a couple of stats at you in them 2 games in Cleveland. Game 1, Kai was 15 to 28. Harden was 6 to 14. Game 2, Kai was 14 to 24. Harden was 6 to 14. That's a problem. But if we're going to pull the whole, we have championships, you don't, and you're going to have to sacrifice. I don't know about that. But one thing I do know is Harden looked good at the 1. So we look at Saturday. Miami played Brooklyn in Brooklyn. Bam Adebayo had a career high, once again, a center. Yeah, 41-9. Kai had a killer fourth quarter. You know what I mean? But Bam had 41-9. We can't give up these. We can't do that. We can't give up these points. Brooklyn won, but man, come on. You're making it harder for yourself. And the Lakers just walked through the Bulls. AD had a season high. Then we seen Steph pass Reggie on the 3-point made list. Like he's second in place. Ray is next. You know what I'm saying? He'll break it next season. And then DeMarcus Cousins had 28 in the win versus Mavs. It was like good basketball was on Saturday. Sunday, Jaylen Brown playing well in fucking Tatum's absence. He had 33 points in 19 minutes. 3 games in a row. He had 30 plus. Gordon Hayward had 39-9 in the win versus the Magic. He's healthy and a handful. He's playing well. LeVar, leave Melo alone, please, out there. Just let him play, let him play, let him play, let him play, let him play. He should be starting, but if he's starting and getting the same numbers as he is coming off the bench, chill out. Let him do his thing. Dame had 39 versus the Knicks, 4 straight games, 35 plus balling. We get to Monday. First game in NBA history that two out of 3 officials are women. Shout out to those women for that. Heat versus Nets Part 2. It was a concerted effort to allow Harden to run and won that game. Things went well and flowed better. They won 98-85 over the Heat. They needed to win. Bam at 26-10-5. Dragic at 21-6-4. KD on 21 shots, 20-13-5. Harden on 10 shots, 24-8. Kai, 17 shots, 16-8-4. Do the math. Efficiency, right? Efficiency. If Harden is getting 24-8 on 10 shots, he's efficient as hell. Okay? Kyrie getting 16-8-4 on 17 shots, not so much. But Harden is the point guard. Kyrie is the shooter. You know what I mean? Harden is the playmaker for the team. Kyrie is the scorer with KD. But Harden can be a scorer as well. But for this team, you're going to see this. Harden number going to drop down a little bit. He's still an all-star, still a killer. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Steph, 36-4 in his win versus T-Wolves, like it's all good. Philly lost to Detroit. You know what I mean? They're 12-6 on the season, but all 6 of their losses were without Embiid. They lost without Embiid. The Lakers, they beat the Cavs 115-108. Somebody said some shit to Brown, one of the spot in the front office. He looked at him and said, huh? What? Oh, okay. All right, motherfucker. He had 46-8-6, man. Come on. Lakers was on a 10-0 on the road. All right, NBA players and the NBA Player Association talking about holding the All-Star game in Atlanta. Atlanta, G? Atlanta ain't fucking been closed. So CP3, he talking about he want to put on for the HBCUs and everything. My thoughts is a concern. That's the wrong motherfucking city. You know what I mean? Atlanta ain't been closed, fam. You know what I mean? There's been 22 games in the NBA postponed by so far. So ATL has never been closed. Like LeVar said, never lost. You know what I'm saying? Good idea, but no. Switch the game until after the finals, fam. Switch the All-Star game after the finals. That way, all you people can come together, and after that, y'all can go on and do y'all shit, man, into the off season. For real. Don't do that. Make it like the we can have an All-Star break, but make that shit like the NFL to Pro Bowl. That shit at the end of the year, fam. Like, we ain't trying to get nobody hurt, but y'all can do y'all thing, go in separate locales. We're not bringing all you people from these different teams and different communities all in one place. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not right now, y'all. Shout out to Caris LeVert, who had successful surgery to remove a cancerous mass from his kidney. He's out indefinitely. Shout out to that brother. You know what I mean? Glad that he got traded, that they found that. Who knows if he would not have got traded if they would have found that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the doctors. Today, Tuesday, Candace Parker signs with the Chicago Sky after 13 season with the Sparks. And I'm fucking with her. 2-time MVP, champion, finals MVP. She decided wanting to play her final years in front of her hometown family and friends. She might have got 3 regular season MVPs. I got to fact check that. Hey, she's at the tail end of her career, per se. She want to play at the crib, you know what I mean? Play at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I love that. And the Lakers lost to the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? It was a close game. Lakers lost by like 1 point, though. I was watching it, but I had to get my garbage disposal changed. So, you know what I'm saying? It was late and all that shit. Watch it. I'll look at the highlights, though. I watched most of it, though. But, yeah, Philly gave the Lakers their first road loss of the year. So, I'm cool with that. And B play is what it is, y'all. All right, y'all, let's jump into it. Confidence in the Klutch. NBA top 6 week 6 power rankings. So we're doing top 6s. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. What I'm talking about. Talk slick, get popped in the mouth. I ain't gotta bring the hammer out. but I might need a hammer out. Yo, coming in at number 6, the top of number 6, we got the Nets at 11-8, plus 4-point differential, 20th in defensive rating, 4th in offensive rating. This week they got Miami. They won at Atlanta, OKC at Washington. So we are good with them. Celtics, 10-6, plus 3-point differential, 16th in defensive rating, 8th in offensive rating. Jason Tatum is back, so they all good. They coming together, looking real good. Kemba balling, everything is all right. This week they have Chicago at the Spurs and the Lakers at the crib. That's a good game Sunday. Coming in at number 5, we got the Milwaukee Bucks, 10-6, plus 9-point differential, 9th in defensive rating, 1st in offensive rating. This week they're at Toronto, at the New Orleans Pelicans, and at the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, top 10 in defense and defensive and offensive rating. That's where you want to be at, right? The Jazz creeping in this week, first time this year, 13-4, plus 7.4-point differential, 3rd in defensive rating, 5th in offensive rating. This week, New York Knicks, Dallas at Denver. Man, look, Jazz playing well, playing very well. After last week, like I told y'all, we talked earlier, they come at Donovan, but Donovan, they balling out there, 13-4. What can you say? Sixers coming in number 3, 12-6, plus 3-point differential, 5th in defensive rating, 13th in offensive rating. This week at Detroit, win. Lakers, they won tonight. At Minnesota, no, they lost to Detroit, my fault. At Minnesota and at Indiana, coming in number 2, the Clip Show, 13-5, plus 6.6-point differential, 19th in defensive rating, 2nd in offensive rating. This week at ATL, which they lost yesterday without Kawhi and PG. At Miami, at Orlando, at the Knicks. And coming in at number 1, your Los Angeles Lakers, 14-4, plus 9.8-point differential, 1st in defensive rating, 6th in offensive rating on a 7-game road trip. Right now, they were undefeated on the road. They lost tonight to Philly. At this week, they had at Cleveland, they won. At Philly, they lost. And they got Detroit coming up. Then they got at Boston, y'all, this week. Yo, that's where we got to go to. I don't use Pro Tools, but I do what the pros do. All right. I guess we got to talk about it. The Verzuz battle. Keyshia Cole and Ashanti. I'm sitting here watching it. You know what I mean? For the 3rd try. And it was an hour and 20 minutes late for like Keyshia Cole. It was a good battle though. Like, I'm mad at the mic setup. The microphone setup, I was mad at that. They had Shure SM7Bs. And, you know, when they're in different places, you got different settings for different inputs and all, you know what I'm saying? All that shit got to go together. So that's different things. The split screen, it was the bad framing. They were tight on the chairs. You know, singers need to be able to get it out. They need to be able to stand when they want to, stand up if they want to, or in a chair like high chairs or bar chairs like Brandy and Monica had, where they could put their feet on the ground and belt out those vocals. So, you know, that's all I'm saying with that piece. But from the one time Keyshia checked Ashanti talking about watch your words. When Keyshia was trying to go into, she was mad. Keyshia was mad the whole time, though, and it showed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest takeaway is that both of them women had hits. I need to make a Keyshia Cole do-up playlist, and they both were a generation up under me, but appreciate it. But yeah, they both had hits. It ain't about no winners and losers. I don't know why people still want to do the winners and losers. Both of their music is subjective to the listener. Therefore, there were Keyshia Cole's. I'm like, man, I forgot. I ain't never heard this shit. That was cold to me. And it was Ashanti like, yeah, see, this was my shit on the song. I want to be your chick. I want to be down with you. Like that. That was one of my songs. You know what I'm saying? I like that one. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have thought she would have played it in the verses, but yeah. But yeah, so it was cool, man. I was good seeing it. Keyshia little hood shit, you know what I mean? And Shanti little, you know what I mean, sophisticated sedity shit. Love that mix up, you know what I mean? Shout out to both them women for that, man. See what y'all got coming up next. Swiss and Timbo the King. All right, yo. Now this my shit right here. You know what I mean? This Dani Leigh. Man, hold up. I'm getting into the shit, right? The Yellowbone hate. I got a yellow daughter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Most of my women in my past was yellow. So I have a different understanding of the shit. Like, if I can make black skin girl, brown skin girl, right? I can make yellow skin girl, can't I? Like, that's the first thing I want to say. I think if anybody can make black skin girl, brown skin girl, I think I can make yellow skin girl, caramel skin girl, honey skin girl. You know what I mean? Pale skin girl, red skin girl. You know what I mean? Like, what I mean, man, it's my song. As long as I ain't talking shit, it is what it is. First off, let's talk about the song. Yellowbone is what he like or whatever. That song is not for me. That's not for me. That's for the younger kids. That's they shit. That's they rapping style. They dance and all that shit. Her craft is her craft. There's no need for me to hate. I don't have a song, right? Sonically, it just doesn't target me, but colorism is dead here. When I say here, I Confidence in the Klutch. I want to work on everywhere, though. You know what I mean? So colorism is dead here, but not everywhere. You black, you white, you brown. We don't care. My question to you is, when is the last time you had a conversation with a yellow-boned woman or man on how hard it was for them to be yellow? Right? The light bright, almost white, right? You a banana. You a white girl. You a white boy. Right? Reference, right? Your hair good. Your long hair. Huh? When was the last time that shit happened to you? When last time you had a conversation with a light-skinned person about all the hate they get, man? Y'all worried about the preferential treatment. What about the fucking hate they get? You know what I mean? Just because they look different. Now, yes, there's going to be some light-skinned assholes that think they're God's gift to the world, just like there are dark-skinned assholes that think they're God's gift to the world. Just like there's brown-skinned assholes, white assholes, red assholes that think they're God's gift to the world. But you just can't throw the generality that light-skinned people are benefiting from their color, from the perceptions. How about this? How about if you're saying that in the commercials all the people is light-skinned and all that shit, well, who's making the commercials? If black people know that must not be black people perpetuating, or it's either white people or a whole bunch of light-skinned people doing it, right? If that's what you're going to say. This shit started from slavery. House nigga, field nigga. The house niggas was master kids that he had with the slaves, and the field niggas, the darker skinned black people for the most part, right? The house niggas was ones working with they didn't have the hard jobs, right? So you started it then. But if you know who started it, why are you mad at your own people over shit that was perpetrated by the enemy of all of us at that time? So, where's the colorism argument for light-skinned blacks, Hispanics, Asians, Italians, etc.? It's bullshit. The struggle is a struggle. People need to shut the fuck up and relax. Listen, and I'm going to tell y'all something. You know what I'm saying? Here's a Confidence in the Klutch alert. Listen, every light-skinned black woman is not fine. She ain't getting no motherfucking extra shit from me. You know what I'm saying? Every light-skinned black woman is not fine. Every light-skinned girl ain't cold because she light-skinned. Where y'all get that shit from? Not over here. Every dark-skinned black woman is not fine just because her skin is dark. What the fuck? And listen, once again, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So if I personally like light-skinned women, motherfucker, that's just what I like. Long as I don't say I'm not attracted to dark-skinned women, and I made that a point, I can like whoever the fuck I want to, right? If I say all I like is dark-skinned sisters, you know what I'm saying? Long as I don't put down light-skinned women, I can like dark-skinned sisters. How about this? Some light and dark-skinned women do have low self-esteem. So if they get extra attention because they dark-skinned and beautiful or they light-skinned and beautiful, who the fuck are we to judge them? So let's get back to the Yellowbone. Unless in a song she says something detrimental about brown and dark-skinned women, fall back, she didn't. Colorism is dead. That Confidence in the Klutch. All you sensitive motherfuckers, shut up. So if I make a song about I like shrimp, the niggas that eat chicken and pork feel away, they feeling away? Fuck your chicken, nigga, it ain't good. I like shrimp, nigga, I'm straight from the hood, yeah. Yeah, like, so the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that what it is? We mad? Then y'all made the sister apologize for her art and craft when she didn't offend anyone. Oh, she messed with the baby. And she's talking about in the song about his baby mama. Come on, man. I didn't even want to listen to the song because y'all made me not even want to listen to the motherfucker, man. She said what she said and her name is her name. That's some sucker shit. Did she call that lady name out? I don't know. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? I don't care about that. Shout out to Dani, because I understand your struggle, right? Right? But, oh, I forgot she doesn't have one because she's light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? That's the dumbest shit out. I'm so tired of dumb people, black, white, Asian, Hispanics, gay, straight, Protestant, Catholic, Muslim, Jewish. I'm just tired of dumb people, period, man. Leave people the fuck alone, y'all. Unless somebody offends you personally, leave people the fuck alone, man. People just be minding their own business, yo. And if they got beef with somebody, if she has beef with somebody and talks about them in a song, how do y'all know? You know what I'm saying? What if she is talking about somebody in a song and somebody did something to her, she can't talk about them in the song because they dark skinned? Come on, man. Fuck out of here. All right, I'm done with that, yo. Spent too much time on that punk ass shit. We don't care about that. I got a light-skinned daughter. Tell me some shit. She's the beautifulest girl I've seen in my fucking life. Now what? All right, y'all. Yeah. NFL. NFL playoff schedule and picks. So far, I'm 7-5 with 1 game left. So I'm over 500. So it is what it is. All right. So let's talk about this NFC Championship. Buccaneers, and Packers. Look, they pressured the shit out of A-Rod, and they did a good job on Devontae Adams. That play in the half, 8 seconds left in the half, man. You did not play man on a shot to the end zone. Show me the analytics that say you should. Derek King gave up that TD at the half, and he gave that personal foul on that final drive. He ain't got cut. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to get cut, but man, we done seen this shit. You know what I mean? I don't know about that 3 downs and 4 down territory shit. Like A-Rod said, if I knew we was going for it, I might have tried to do a couple different things. I thought we was going for it. I didn't know we was kicking it. I didn't know I had 3 downs. I believe what Matt LaFleur said that the 2-minute warning was an extra down, no. But being down 8 points inside the 8-yard line at home, we have to all be on the same page, right? Brady is the GOAT. He threw 3 picks in the second half, though, and let the Packers in the game, right? 10 Super Bowls, 6 wins, 2 different teams, 43. He's the GOAT. We know that. But he didn't play well in the second half. He didn't play well in the second half against New Orleans. I don't think he played well in the second half against the Washington football team either, y'all. So, he's the GOAT. Somebody got to want to beat their ass, though. AFC Championship. Chiefs beat the Bills. Chiefs fought hard. Right? Bills fought hard. The Chiefs have too much. Buffalo Bills, you're a running back away. They need a running back to take the pressure off of Josh Allen because he got to throw and run that thing. And he takes some hella sacks, yo. Like, you're losing mad yards, yo. They need a running back. I hope they get one. But you know, sometimes teams are just better than you. And the Chiefs are better than them. So we're going to see, man. We'll talk about the Super Bowl next podcast, my pick and all that for what we're going to do. So let's jump into it, man. The last part of the pod, something to grow on. I wanted to talk about bipartisan support with this whole new administration and all that shit, right? Bipartisan support. Why? Nice Guys finished last time I checked. What do we need bipartisan support, though? For what? Why do we need that? Push that shit through, right? Because if one Republican supports it, just say, fuck it, it's bipartisan, okay? Bipartisanship. Now, we seen when the Republicans were in control of the House and Senate, Democrats didn't have a choice, did they? They just got royally screwed over, right? But now, bipartisan support, and I want to look good, and I'm Joe, and they're going to reach across the aisle and say, that's not the president, that's my friend Joe. No, and no. These people ain't worried about no shit. They worried about the white people from their district that will vote them out if they side with some perceived bullshit. You know, bipartisan support. It's going to be Democrats that ain't going to be down with some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Remember, the number one goal of a politician is to be reelected. The number one goal of a politician is to be reelected, not to serve the district where they got elected in. They're going to do just enough to not upset the other side and get a side they rolling with that got them in office, keep their ass happy. When I was a coach, 17 years in this bitch, I used to tell my junior varsity and my freshman different from our varsity, right? The junior varsity and the freshman teams were supposed to keep me happy. No, they were supposed to impress me. And the varsity team was supposed to keep me motherfucking happy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, get reelected, man. Listen, Democrats lead by a 1 vote margin in the Senate and don't want to lose during the midterms. Yeah, Kamala's the tiebreaker. We 50-50. But with midterms, we can fuck around and lose some of them seats. So we got to go with this bipartisanship, I guess, shit, huh? Because we got to play it close. Or we can push shit through for these first 2 years and be done with it and see what it do. See if we can make America great again. Democrats. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a moderate. I'm a moderate. I can go either way, right? You know what I mean? I'm a progressive on some things. I'm a conservative on some things. You know what I mean? I'm not too liberal except for like food at dinner. You know what I mean? When I get the kids. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get them a whole bunch. Whatever you want, you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't with some of this far right, far left shit they do. That sometimes they take it too far and take it too far left. Too far right, too far left. So, Democrats, grow up here and push your agenda through, right? And, you know, WWJD or WWDD, what would DZ do? What would the Republicans do? WWRD. Think about that shit, because they are not worried about y'all, for real. And that's something to grow on, y'all. Like always, get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own. Listen to the network on various platforms. ConfidenceInTheClutch.podbean.com. Apple, Google, Spotify, YouTube. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Subscribe, share, rate, and review what's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. Peace out. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.